that was mostly for the quads, just a bit on the lunges. But the next workout we're doing right now is target the hamstring and the glutes. So your hamstring is this area and your glutes as well. So again, these workouts are supposed to be not too heavy. Okay, not too heavy. And remember, there's a difference between a lunge and split squat. Ian is going to show you. So that's a lunge. It's a lunge because you keep switching the legs. You see he's switching. So a split squat is when you step like that, you just go up and down without switching the legs. So up and down, up and down. So that's a split squat. That's the difference. Somebody had asked me at some point, what's the difference between a split squat and a lunge? So that's the difference. One is static, the other one is dynamic, as you can see. So that's a lunge, the other one was a split squat. Now you know. Remember, this is your after heavy day workout. After, like yesterday, you did some very heavy workout, whether it's for your lunge, whether it's for your legs, or you did a back workout, or you did a chest workout, or you did an arms workout. If you went heavy, then this is how you just come back, sort of like a, I don't want to call it a recovery, but yeah. Remember, not too heavy, just a bit, just slightly. So we're topping up a bit. So this is light for us. So determine your light, not light, this is average, not too light, not too heavy. So determine that. And there's usually a formula for doing that, where you just get your maximum weight, and then you do some calculations there, so that you're able to know where your mid-range is, where your light is, and where your heavy is. So how you can just do it out of your head is just pick the weight and find where you can do at least 10 to 15 reps comfortably. If you can do that comfortably, just add that by another like 5 kgs or each, then you're able to find your mid-range. So that's now reverse lunge. The other one we're doing was a front lunge. This is a reverse lunge. And remember, just watch his knee. If you see his knee, it does not overtake his toes. So this is a proper, very proper positioning when you're doing your lunges or even your squats. Just make sure your knees don't overtake your toes, because once you start doing that, you start putting a lot of pressure on your knee, and then you start one day complaining, my knees are paining, my knees are paining. And then that's also a lot of pressure on your back because you're bending too much. So you're supposed to have your back straight and make sure you get that position where your knee does not overtake your toes. So anytime your knee overtakes your toes, no, you're not doing the right thing. Now you know. So you can alternate, like Ian was alternating. Or you can do one leg first, as I'm doing. Next. So those are Arnold presses, shoulder presses. Famous with the one Arnold Schwarzenegger. The guy was very big on free weights. I think he still is up to now in this era of just a lot of machines coming in. That gives you that one just nice rounded shoulder, as you can see. You've seen the way he's brought the weights down. Like it has to be, it really has to be gradual. So it's from there to your hips, to your thighs. So don't just come out and just drop the weights. That's not good for the shoulder. So it's gradual. That stand, put the weights down. The same way, coming up. Okay, if the weights are too heavy, of course, you'll use that. Just support you, bringing them up. And you stand up, put them down. You have to keep your shoulders very, very safe, because any of those movements, you get something off a bit, the shoulders are gone. Hey, you only like squid. This guy. Huh? Is that light? Nice one, very good. Two, very good. You can see the movement, and you can see where this workout is really targeting the shoulder muscles right there. So that's your shoulder right there. Very good. So remember, we have done back. Okay, so we kept on splitting it. So we did back. We came back and did legs. Now we're on shoulders. I don't know what other shoulder workout we have. Lateral raises, yeah? So lateral raises, that's good. That defines your, this is the shoulder muscle. So it defines that from the trap, which is the upper back muscle. So when you do that, you get that nice defined distinction between your shoulder and your back, and your upper back, which is the trapezius. So have that slight bend on your arm. Gives you that very nice movement there. But if you see right now, you can see that you can definitely just tell that definition between his shoulders and the upper part of his back. Nice. So we're done with the shoulders. So again, let me run you through what we've done. Probably for guys who. So we did chin-ups or pull-ups if you want. So that was front and reverse. Then we did front and reverse, went over, rose. Then we went ahead and did some squats. We did squats. Then after squats we did lunges, both front and reverse. And then now we're on shoulders. Is there anything to find out? So now we've finished with we're done with the shoulders. We're getting on the next workout. So yeah, what's the next one? Chest. So we're doing a chest workout now. Yeah. Incline or flat. So incline, the best workout for your chest, by the way, if you want to build that mass and especially just fill up that the clavicle, your collarbone area right here. Insist, or what I can say is do a lot of, when you're doing a chest workout, do a lot of the incline bench press. We're going to show you just now how you do it. weight then. So we're warming it up first. So again, don't just move straight into just doing that workout. You have to just warm it up a bit. Just very light. Now this is your lightest. Do as many reps as possible just to prepare those muscles around your chest for that movement. Why we do that is so that you avoid any shock to the muscle that would lead to injuries. Remember, when you're doing your chest, the breathing is in when you go down and out when you come up. So in through your nose, out through the mouth. You have to get that air out so that the system is well oxygenated. Okay? Now you know. Don't just go in the gym and you're just doing your workout. You're moving those joints and those muscles and you're not breathing. You're depriving your system of oxygen, and that's not good. Again, that's recipe for injuries. So there's a common mistake that guys usually do when they're doing the incline bench press. I'm going to show you as Ian does it. So again, anytime you're exercising in the gym and you're doing your chest workout, and we've seen this very many videos going around of someone who was doing a chest workout and they had put the locks on. So that's the first common mistake that people do. So never lock the weights when you're doing your chest workout, because you know anything can happen at that particular point, and especially when you're alone in the gym, do not lock. That gives you an opportunity when the weight becomes too heavy or your muscles fail at one point or the other. You can always tilt the weights left or right to offload the weight and push off the bar. That's very important. That's very important. That's the first common mistake. So don't put the locks on, please. The second mistake that guys usually do when you're doing your incline workouts, bench press, bring the weight down as close to your chin as possible, what Ian is doing. So mostly you find guys bring it right here, which is not right. So you bring it close to your chin, on the clavicle, your collarbone, right here. That's why you bring the weight down, because that's the target muscle, the upper part of your chest. Now you know. Safety in not putting the locks is when you're coming up is good, and then when you bring it down it becomes too heavy and you cannot push it up again. You can always just tilt the weight to the left and tilt the weight to the right, and you would have offloaded this one and you're safe. You cannot do that when you have the locks on. So keep it tuned again for part 3 of this particular section, because we're doing a lot of workouts and we don't want to compile it or just to compress it in one video. In one video we'll break it down into about 2, 3 or 4 parts. So keep it tuned for part 3.